craft we're going to do is our thankful wheel. So you will need your paper plate, the bag you'll see it, it's marked. So the one thing you're going to need from your home is a plate. It's like a salad plate or a bowl will do, because that was what I traced to mark this up. So let me put that aside. So just use one of your markers. That works. The markers are washable, so no biggie. It'll come right off. And my plate's actually a little bigger than it needs to be. So as you can see, it kind of went outside, but that's okay because I'm going to cut on the inside of this circle anyways. We want to make sure that it fits in there without any problems at all. So once you get it traced, go ahead. Again, I'm cutting on the inside of my circle to make sure that it's definitely not too big. Then you line it up in there, just about right. Doesn't have to be a perfect circle. And then I colored mine. I did one plain and it just didn't look very good, and these markers are really good for coloring. Oh yeah, so here's the one that I did that was plain white. It was kind of boring, and you know I love color, so pick whatever color you want. I have to say, I had to do a couple. Paper plates are so awesome for marker coloring. Just do it on the side and it just spreads out really, really nice. So it does in the ripples, you got to go back in and get in them and everything. But yeah, it just kind of glides on there. It's almost like painting how smooth it goes on. For time's sake, I already colored one so that you didn't have to sit here watching me color. So we're going to put that one aside. But yeah, decide whatever color you want, and depending on what paper you may want to, excuse me, coordinate it that way. So then once you have your circle, your paper plate is colored, then I'm going to just cut this as a little, not quite round there. And I just cut a pie shape. So it depends how many things you want to write, because if the smaller your pie slice, the more you write in there, and because it goes around. So I didn't measure it or anything. I literally just cut a piece of pie, and there you go. There's your piece of pie. And so then I put it on. Kind of looks like a Pac-Man. I took a pencil or scissors to just make that hole, because again, it's paper plate. You don't need anything measured. It just, pencil works a lot better. I don't have a pencil with me, so come on. Okay, definitely use a pencil. Wow. Yeah, mine poked right through last time, so this is a little weird. Okay, scissors are a little more dangerous too. And then your pipe cleaner, whatever color you have, I don't remember what it was, so you're just gonna poke that through. And I just did it half and half. And what I did was I literally tied a square knot in it, just like that first knot when you're tying your shoes. You don't want a lot of it sticking out though, so tie a knot. It's easier to tie it out, so it's not in the paper plate, so you have a little bit more room. So tie the knot, then push it all the way to the top. And then you want to make sure you tuck these in. Remember the ends of these, it is wire in there, and it can hurt you if it get poked just right. So then you'll just have like this little knot on the end. Poke that back through. Pull it all the way through. And then the same thing on the back. This time you want to tie the knot as close to the hole as you can as the bottom, because you can cut off the excess. So I've got it like this. This is my excess. You can either cut it off or just wrap it around. Again, it's wire, so it's super bendy and super easy to wrap. Push it down, and then you can decorate it. So I use my markers. I just wrote, I am thankful for, and then under each pie, you're going to want to get, depending on what color you paint, you color. goodness, I can't speak today. Ooh, under each one, I did the first one, I did it once it was already together. That way I made sure it was in the right place. So you're just going to write something here. I wrote my family. And then once you have it, move it so it's completely colored. My class. I have really good kids this year. Not as good as you guys, though. You were my best class. Turn it, and then my pets. And so you're just going to keep turning it round and round, and then until you fill up that whole thing. So the white one shows up better, so I'll show you. I did. And just, it goes each time. So again, this is kind of fun that you could do with your family or whatever. And it's just nice. These are the kind of things that you want to keep, or at least Mom's going to want to keep. So on the back side, you should probably write the Thanksgiving. Giving. If I could spell. 2020. Such a crazy year, but we still are thankful and still have wonderful things in our life to be happy about. And as crazy as everything is out there, we still have our family and we still have crafting club, which is awesome. Okay, so again, whatever color you decide to color, you want to make sure it's not too dark because you will need to write under it the words for it. Okay?